Normally, a pickup truck driving down a protected bike lane would be a sign that something is going very wrong. But in a Montreal winter, it's actually a sign that something is going very right. In this video, we're going to take a closer look at bike lane snow maintenance in Montreal.
Montreal's different kinds of bike lanes require different snow removal strategies. The pickup trucks are what we've seen on Montreal's concrete-separated two-way cycle tracks, like Barry and Rachel Streets. It's a funny sight to see, but it's a reasonably practical solution. The truck is basically the right size, and it can plow in the front and lay down salt from the back.
Another strategy is needed for the one-way cycle tracks on each side of Saint-Denis, which were recently installed as part of the Réseau Express vélo. As comfortably spacious as these lanes are, they're not big enough for a pickup truck. Fortunately, Montreal has a bunch of small and nimble snowplows for clearing sidewalks that I can use here. On Saint-Denis, we saw these machines working together in pairs, cleaning bike lanes, sidewalks, and car parking all at the same time.
One thing we noticed is that they always did at least 2 passes on the bike lanes, which really helped the clearing quality. Some people criticized these lanes when they were installed because the concrete separation is only at intersections, with bollards used elsewhere. But it does seem like this gives plows more room to maneuver.
Those are the plows we've seen recently for separated bike lanes. We've read articles about more specialized clearing methods, like brush plows that apparently do a really thorough job if there's less than 2 centimeters of snow, but we haven't actually caught any of these in action.
Montreal also has lots of painted bike lanes, and these just get plowed with the rest of the road surface. Leftover plowed snow is a problem for these bike lanes, just like it is for car parking. But fortunately, Montreal trucks much of the snow out of neighborhoods in the days after big snowstorms, which leaves less snow to sit around in bike lanes, sidewalks, or other places.
One detail we noticed on Laurier Avenue, a one-way street for cars with 2 painted lanes for bikes, is that it looks like they prioritize the bike lane that goes against car traffic, because cyclists going in the same direction as cars can more easily share the lane.
As for how extensive bike lane snow clearing operations are, here's the city's winter bike network map. Let's zoom in and focus on the neighborhoods with the most bike infrastructure, which are basically Centre-Sud to Hochelaga to Villeray and everything in between.
This map shows that most of Montreal's bike network is cleared in the winter. Red lines are separated bike lanes with their own snow removal process, and purple lines are on-street bike lanes that get cleared with the rest of the street.
The dashed brown lines are bikeable routes not scheduled for snow removal by the city or one of its boroughs, but not all are actually neglected. Lots of them are just under a different jurisdiction, whether other municipalities, the federal government, or someone else.
The Olmsted Trail, the multi-purpose path on Montreal, shows up as not cleared in the bike network map, but it's obviously maintained through some combination of packing and plowing, presumably by the nonprofit that manages other aspects of Montreal. Anyone in the city could tell you that it's really well used by lots of people, including cyclists and skiers.
The Jacques-Cartier Bridge also shows up as not being cleared, but it's managed by the federal government and is maintained in the winter as of this year. The Lachine Canal is managed federally by Parks Canada, and this winter it's partially cleared for cyclists.
One regular street that shows up on the map as not being cleared, Brébeuf, seems to still get cleared anyway, just maybe more slowly. Speaking of prioritization, from what we've seen, the main corridors like Saint-Denis and Rachel are cleared exceptionally fast, and re-cleared pretty often, while some other routes are dealt with more slowly. That's not necessarily a slight to cyclists though, because roads and sidewalks are also cleared based on priority.
Overall, it seems like the city, or at least our borough, takes winter bike lane maintenance seriously. The results aren't perfect, but they're pretty good, and most importantly, we don't have the impression that cyclists are second-class citizens compared to motorists and pedestrians when it comes to snow removal. It's actually not uncommon to see bike lanes clear before sidewalks, which sometimes results in joggers using bike lanes on their run. We've also seen city crews doing random touch-up work on bike lanes even without any recent snowfall.
We think Montreal deserves some praise for its bike lane clearing efforts. It can also be an example to other cities in Canada of how it's not just possible to maintain bike infrastructure in winter, it really can just be a natural extension of also clearing roads and sidewalks.